Hi guys, thank you for joining me. Let me make sure that's still okay. So we're going to try this without the headphones. Don't know what the buzzing was about, but I just did a test and it didn't sound like buzzing. Let me make sure you can see this. Okay, I'm going to lay my bone folder right there and we'll see if you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, barely. So, I wanted to show you what I did. This was some fancy math. I don't know where it went. Okay, oh, here it is. Looky here. Look at the math. I used to could have done that in my head. So what this was figuring out this distance centered in here. Okay? And then I made a jig, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So I did the math. This is 8 inches apart here, and then these are, I measured the distance from the hole to the edge, so I can put my edge up against there. So it was just a lot of math. I'm not going to bore you with the math. But it worked because, so I put my paper in between there. Okay, and then I push it up, okay, and then I put my hole punch along this one and push it all the way in and punch, and then I can just slide it over and push all the way up and punch it. Okay, let me show you. Now watch it not work on camera. I just did 500 of them. Well, I didn't do 500, but I did a lot. So there, and then there. Okay, I'll do it again. I left 2 to do. So we got there and there. This is a lot easier without the headphone. I hope it sounds okay. Let me know if it sounds okay. I'm practicing. I have another headphone, but it sounded buzzy too, so I don't know what's up with that. Then these are going to be cover pages. And I guess I'll do them like that. So they are flat. Let me make sure that goes that way. Nope, it doesn't. It goes that way. Okay, okay. No, I don't want that on top. But I guess I have to. Okay, it'll be okay. It wrinkled a little bit. It's not supposed to wrinkle, but it did because it curled. And I've learned that with the glue hack, if you're, oh, I didn't want to go in as far on that. How am I going to do that the same? Let's see. There. How am I going to do that the same? I'll just eyeball it. Okay. I don't know if I need to. Let me see. No, I can go all the way in. It's okay. Oh, no, it was this way. Yeah, I can go all the way in. It's okay. It's okay. Never mind. I trimmed it down because I glued 2 pieces together because I wanted it strengthened. And these are the 8x8 paper pads. Paper out of those pads I just got. Let me make sure this is going the same way. Yes. And the holes are on this side. Okay. And I'm not going to waste your time hole punching because I already did it all. Those are just going to be on the cover. Or on the, over, on the, I don't want that one on top. I'll do that one. On top. I just thought it'd be pretty on top. So there. And I do not like that side, so we're just going to do that. And then you can see my holes. Well, that one didn't. Some of these didn't get perfect. But all we need to do is fit in a slot. So it will. It will do that. Okay? So that's all we need to do. And then I will show you. That will be the underpiece. So there, and that'll just have to train itself to lay flat. it'll just have to. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't figured it out. Oh, let me show you the finished cover. That piece was gluing. So here we are, and there, and there. So, isn't that great? I love it. I think it looks great. I think it looks just great, and it's very strong. So what I'm going to do is put the folders on one side. And that's all the folders. Okay. Okay. No, I don't like that. There. It's just going to have to be that. And then what we're going to do is line these up as far over as we can get, because we don't want to interfere with our spine. And then lift it up. That will be plenty of clearance for that. Okay? So I'm going to move these all the way over. Okay? And then what we're going to do is attach a piece. And I had some scraps here. Oh yeah, here. And we're going to attach a piece to wrap around. You know what? I know this is a hodgepodge of paper, and it's okay because I like it all, and I set it aside to hoard it, and it makes me happy. So we're just going to use it, and it will make me happy to see it. You know, leave it to me, I said, and I'll make you a red explosion, right? So it makes me happy, and I like it. So we are going to score. And I need to see how thick that is. And that is just a hair more than 5/8. Okay, I'm not going to score that. I will score the back 1 inch, and I will wrap that over. Let's see how wide this is. That's 3.5 inches. That'll be good. So we are going to score it at 1 inch. Yes. Oh, thank God. All right. Pick up the cutter. I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to wrap it so it's pretty. And then that's going to come up, and then that's going to come around. And I want this edge to fold under, so I'm just going to barely score it. Let me get an idea how much we need to. Here and there. And we only want, I'm going to say 1 inch. So we need to score that at about, okay, 3/4. Final answer. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, yes, we're on score. Okay? And then this is going to glue down on top. And that will just finish our side. It'll finish it. You'll see. I've done this on the other ones. I've done it different ways. And this one I think I'm just going to wrap around and see how that works. I don't know if you caught earlier that one was... I'm not using a glue stick on this. I'm just going to spread it out with the spatula. Okay, okay. That'll work. Okay. And we're just going to fold that over. And that will be hidden. It'll never see the light of day again. And my son left, yay, to get insulin. I've been out of mealtime insulin. I called the doctor and called the pharmacy, and it was a long weekend without insulin. And I figured out, or they said, that insurance changed their mind. Now I need to punch this, don't I? Okay. Okay, I only need to punch the back. I don't need to punch the front. Yes. Okay. I only need to punch the back. It's a good thing I didn't take my jig down. Okay. Now this is going to come on the back. And then that will line up in there. Okay. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'll just use this. And I will center it ish, right? Okay. I'll just use this dark marker. I've got two different red markers here. Are y'all enjoying this? Is the sound okay? Because life's easier without a headset. Oh, nope. Is that going to be... Nope, that's wrong. That will set it too far in. I need it to go this way to set the holes at the right distance. Okay, I'm going to just scooch in just barely. I'm going to line up with this inside paper. And that's centered, and I'm okay with that. So we're just going to go right there and there. Okay. Okay. And then we're not going to cut this with a hole punch. We are going to cut it with an awl. I mean with a craft knife, because I want to make a, I will show you. It's like I'm making an equal sign with this. Okay? And then what that will do is give me a slot. I'm cutting a slot. That's what I'm doing. How about that? Okay? Okay. I'll clean that up in the back. I'm coming in the middle of the circle. I'm on the left edge of the circle. I'm pushing down. Right below it, I'm pushing down. Right above it, I'm going across to cut a slot, and I didn't push down enough. It's not a wide enough slot. And then here. Okay. Okay, okay. And there, and there, and there. Let's see. Looky Lou commented that I needed a wider spine, and I commented it should be fine. And what I really wanted to say was, God, I hope not, because I don't want to redo it. Whenever I'm working on a doodle, when I get you know, maybe halfway done, and it's looking good, and then I'll send it to Mindy or something, and I'm like, I'm at that stage where I hope I don't screw it up. You know, when you work this hard on something, you just hope you don't screw it up. I showed this to my son. Oh, I showed him my plan of trying to figure out a fix, and I showed him another cover, and I'll show you there. I think that's gonna, let me shave that down flat, because this will never see the light of day either, so it's okay if I take a chunk off of it. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm shaving it flat so it doesn't interfere, and that's okay, because that's never going to see the light of day. Okay? There. So we just cut a slot. Do you see that? Well, you'll see it in a second. I was going to show you that other cover that I showed him. That's the problem. Like here. I just did this small just to show him. Now look how neat and everything, right? But then when you know, you got all that wonky stuff going on. You've got, when you bend it, you get this wonky stuff going on. And that's what I hate. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. And that's what I think I figured out, because I don't have it on this one. But that buckling is what I hate so bad. Okay? That's the problem with this with this kind of thing. Okay. Now I'm going to put this on the outside because that is the smoothest piece. I will show you the mating piece to this. And this came on Amazon Prime cheap. I mean Amazon Warehouse cheap. And that's not big enough. So we're going to, I don't know if I can just drag it. Okay. 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 And shave it down a little bit. Sorry. I didn't think this part would take this long. This is not the hard part. Punching all those holes was the hard part. My gosh. There was like, well, there's 78 graph pages and 26 A to Z pages and 23 folders. That's a lot of hole punching lined up. That's why I made the jig, so it would get them even. In my first one, it was a jaggedy mess when they stacked up. And then Mindy's is neat as a pin. And I didn't even use a jig for that. I don't know how I got hers that neat. But hers is neat as a pin. Okay, so there's that. We're going to put this down. I'm going to glue that down. I don't know why. Why not? Okay. Oh, did I finish saying the problem with the insulin was insurance changed their mind on what brand they wanted to cover. That's what was the problem. Because I usually don't run out of insulin. Well, heck. Well, that's okay. I'll just fix it. That hole's in the right place, but I scored it. I gave it too much of an edge. We're not going to hang over that much. Okay. You know what? I could repunch that. Yeah, well, I'm just going to repunch it so it sits in further. It doesn't matter. Nobody will ever see this. There. Okay. See? We fixed it. We had a problem, and we fixed it. And it's still not enough. Ugh. I don't like butchering it, but that's what we got to do, because we're close to the edge. That's pretty good. Okay. So we're going to glue that down. And this side is going to be folders. And they're right here. Okay. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to put that piece on top or not. These, now, it's nothing to do with my holes, mind you. That's not the problem. I'm kidding. My holes must be a little crooked. But we've got room, and I can even these up. Okay? We've got a little bit of wiggle room. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put that on top of the bracket piece or underneath. And like these posts are soft. That's why I was having trouble. And that's pretty good. See there how lined up that is? That's great. I love it. What do you think? Because this bracket's a bit honking. It's a big honky thing. Yes. I'm going to bury it. There. Now I'm going to fold that piece over it. Also, I was going to show you, you can, okay, it doesn't work to pinch it because it's angled. So what you do is, without boogering it up too much, you want to push those down so they lock in, okay? It'll be hard to get them in there, but that's okay. So what we're going to do, and that is, okay. Now you want to curl this, you want this bowed. Do you see how that's bowed? Down, okay? Then when this slides over it, if it'll even go over it, you gotta lift it up a little. Okay. then when this slides over it, it will hold it better. Okay? And then, and if you push, I didn't do the other one. You pull it out and you hit that too. And then you bow that. Okay? And this one didn't lock in good. So you pull it out and then you hit it flat. Okay. Like I said, I like these for construction, but they're kind of, well, you want this to be secure, is why I'm doing all this hammering and carrying on. Because you want it to lay flat and lock in and be secure. You want it to do all that. Okay. So that's got a little bit of a bow in it. So then when we slide this on, I don't know, Mindy, has yours come undone? Mine hasn't. And then when you slide this on, that might not slide. Let's see. I might have smushed it too much. Okay. Mindy, has yours loosened or come undone? Mine hasn't. Now I'm going to grab that with the end there. Now we're going to smash it again. Because I don't, if I had to take this apart I could, but I don't particularly want to. Okay. Now this is going to wrap around and seal that in. And I will, what I want is this neat on top, and I will fix the side. Okay. So I want this neat on top, and I will just have to seam the side. Okay. Or crease it or something. Okay, because we want it straight on top. Unless I go ahead and do it. Okay, I could go ahead and do it crooked. Okay. I don't know if we could fold that in again. I should have waited. Let's see here. Let me get everything out of the way. Okay. And then fish, maybe? Are y'all laughing at me? Like I knew she was going to screw it up. Let me see. Okay, I'll just line the ruler up. And then I will grab this and I will try to score it. There, let that pull up. I'll show you. That's a good, that's, I'm okay with that. There. And there. And then we're just going to glue this down. Sometimes scoring along the sides like this gets it to roll up. Okay, we did. Okay, let me smash that down with all I've got. I could take this apart and redo this piece, but I'm not going to because I'm okay with it. It'll look fine. Maybe. If not, I can take this sucker apart and put it back together. Okay. So there. Okay. 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 Now I'm going to look at that. Let's see. I think that's straight and I like it. And we're just going to glue here. And we know it goes that far. Okay. And we're going to glue all along this edge. Now I have a paper towel ready to clean it up. I might glue some of this in too. Why not? Glue it all. Okay. Okay. There. Now I probably will have to put a clamp on that. There. That looks straight, doesn't it? There. I'm okay with that. Yeah. It's a little short up there, but I'm okay with that. There. What do you think? You like? I like it. Let me get some clamps. I need big clamps. Here. Here. And I know I'm full of crap. I'm not wrapping it around because I don't want the paper to stick to it. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? There. That works. I'm okay with that. This one will be easier. There. So what do you think? And then those are all of my pockets. Now we are going to do, let me get a paper towel. Now we are going to do the exact same thing on this side. I'll just get it started and show you what I'm thinking. We'll see. I don't know which paper I'm going to use. I'm going to use that for sure. I have all of these ready. And I did, oops, that's a pocket. Well, crap. Oh, well. And then I have all of these with 3 sheets of graph paper in between. And I hole punched all of it. And these, I think, what I'm going to do, and put this on top just to make it cute. Okay? And these, and I don't like how that's buckled, so we're going to do it like that, and it'll figure it out. I could put these down here and do it on that side, but I'm not going to, because I'm right-handed. You know, you could do it backwards to accommodate a left-handed person, but what I'm going to do here is put these right up against this edge, enough to clear our tabs, okay? And then I haven't thought of the tablet yet. Okay. And then let me go ahead and take that off. That's probably had enough time. It doesn't take long for glue to grab. Okay. I'll leave those out. Okay. Good thing. Took that off. Need to clean that up. Oh, crap. Well, that'll get washy. So, because the glue stuck to the clip. But it would have been the same if I would wrap this around. See, I need to rig up wax paper ones. So, I'm going to do the exact same thing here. And then, this will, I haven't figured this out. I'm going to wrap this somehow too. And I might not put a buckle on this. I might. One thing I've learned you can do is very gently, very barely, so very barely. Like this ink pen would be enough. This is a glue pen or glue stick or something, or tiny, tiny glue. Just, and then when you put it on, I'll show you. Let me clean that off. Is this even going to come out? It's kind of clogged. Let's see if we can get it going. No, not really. I think I need to clean that out with hot water. But like this glue, if you, I'll do it like this so you can see. If you put it down with the tip flat, that puts the tiniest layer of glue. And then you can just, believe it or not, you can just glue a stack of papers together. And then, I don't know if I want to do this 78 times, but I'm going to, because I just want to do it. But what you do is you, just to make life easy, because those are already crooked. Let me straighten them up. Okay. And then what you do is you clamp them. And you need finger grippy. I don't know how people work without these. I told you my sister is not sold on them. But you, where's another size like this? Okay, I'll use this size. You clamp them on the side, and that will hold them. And then you just barely lift one up and run it under. You know, you just do one at a time. I would probably do the bottom and then that and then drop one on top of it. But that's how you keep them together. Okay? Now that went a little crooked when it got assembled. So you make sure it's lined up neatly. I do not know why that went crooked. And I like to line it up to the right because that is the edge you will see. You can see I did not cut these perfectly. But if you line them up to the right and the bottom, it will look neat, okay? Because that's the side you're going to see on the finished thing, okay? So I'm going to assemble this one exactly the same, and I'm going to rig up something for this memo pad, and then I'll just do a quick final flip through, okay? But this is a heck of a big project to do all in one day, huh? So I will get this finished and I will show you a finished project in a little bit, okay? Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.